must be what they were talking about this morning.
Police. Is that the police?
Yeah, it's on the trucks.
Yeah, they're checking all the trucks there.
So what's the sign say? No requirement to stop here.
Well, there you go. So
There you go.
I think Sejuna's where you tackle your fruit out. But is the kangaroo here? Oh, there's the kangaroo. But it looks like they're just checking up on all the, having a bit of a check up here.
Yeah, we did check the tyres.
Yeah, because we heard back on the radio that they were checking, they were warning the other truckies that they're checking up on them. Yeah, so now we're in South Australia. So what do you reckon of that?
Where are we?
South Australia.
Oh God, how did we get here? Silly bastards, aren't we?
It's cool. That's good. We're just taking our time and we're just stopping off. We're going to go to an old homestead, which is just up here a few kilometres,
That's right.
and just have a look. We're just going to take our time. We're not just...
That's right. We left in January.
You can see the coast from here. That's the Great Australian Bight. No trees anywhere. So we're on our way to have a look at the homestead. So this is just a track that goes about 14 kilometres off the road. There's the old air highway. I think I'm going to get left behind. I better hurry up. Someone's getting. Yep.
Well, this afternoon we're on our way across the Nullabour, and there's one of the nice places to. It's pretty close. Gee.
No, it's just right.
All right. At Koonalda Homestead. Now this homestead was formed in the 1900s, so we'll say around 40, 50, 60s. It used to be a train station, or train station on the old air highway, and also it used to be a sheep station. But for travellers, they could come here, and they could camp here, and they could also, we'll look over there in a moment, but you can go and get some fuel.
Yeah, it looks like it over there.
Yeah, we used to get some fuel here, but I don't know why it closed down, but like all these old places, they...
I think the highway went the other way.
Yeah, when they moved the road further south, it probably fell apart, but we've got the homestead behind us, which is still intact. And then we've got some bit of an old car graveyard. There's a few outbuildings and things, so we'll go and have a look around. Should find it pretty interesting and to see what's here. There's plenty of flies here, so that's exciting.
So travellers used to stop here and camp as well, didn't they?
Yeah, you could camp here, get your fuel, and I'm sure that they'd probably provide a bit of food. I assume, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, so they had a sheep station, so I'm sure they just gave everyone roast lamb.
Probably.
Till they run out of sheep and they move. But
Yeah.
But anyway, we'll go for a look around, and it should be quite enjoyable. These places are always interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll just go and have a look in here. We're going to go and have a look.
Yeah, are you filming?
Yeah.
You know, we're just talking to a guy here. You know, he was just saying how places are full of history and that. He was talking about Norseman, which is near Kalgoorlie, when they found Norseman. And he was saying how they found gold there. There was a guy there with his horse, and his horse was just kicking his hoof in the ground. And he kicked out a piece of gold, and the guy found it. And the horse's name was Norseman. And that's how they named the town. They named the town after the horse who found gold. Isn't that incredible?
That's incredible, isn't it?
So we're going to have a look at this little house. But yeah, look at these old railway sleepers. Concrete gate. Look at all this house is made out of railway sleepers. So that's really quite incredible, isn't it? When you think about it. You can see the fence here.
I think they've locked all the doors and you can't... Oh, hang on. This one looks like it's open. Wow. Here we go. Wow. Gosh. The old kitchen. Oops. Some old cans here. That looks like camp pie can. wood stove.
Check out this old fridge. When I was a kid, we had fridges like this. Place for the eggs, butter, or freezer. It's pretty quite amazing, isn't it?
Wood panelling. Wow. So it looks like there was, oh look, that's an old bathroom in there. See. Some rooms here. Gosh.
Well, look at this. You know, I can remember beds like this when I was a kid. That's what our beds were like. Like that. And had little, if you look under here, little wire base. It's crazy, isn't it? And I can remember we used to have cupboards just like this. My bedroom, I had drawers just like this to put my things in. When I was a little kid, those cupboards like this looked like they were huge. And but today they're quite short. I remember laying in my bedroom at night time, and sometimes one of these doors would be left open. Mum would sneak in and do something, leave a door open, and you could see things hanging in there. I used to wake up in the night time, think someone was standing in the corner of the room. It's a true story.
Go out back. Just an iron fence. Koonalda safe here. So what's in here? This looks like, ow, I've hurt myself. It's just an old shed. And what's in here? This looks like a sleep out. A toilet. Yeah, in the olden days, used to have sleep outs. This looks like one. And yeah, it's good. Wow. There's an old fence that looks like a little bit like the rabbit-proof fence. This is an old petrol station. Some old houses there. That's where they used to be. This looks like the petrol station, and there's probably a shop. This is the back of the shop. Might have been where they fixed cars up in here, in the garage. It looks like an old woodshed there. It's one of the first man sheds.
Now look at this old one. It's a Valiant, this one. Valiants just have a slant motor, slant 6 motor they called them. And you know, what family was driving across here? Do you know what? I reckon the family would have been Al Capone because this car's just got so many bullet holes in it, just like Al Capone's car. Jeez, look at that, eh?
This one, station wagon, up here looks like my first car. Looks like they drank quite a few bottles of beer back then. As I remember, that's how bottles used to look like before stubbies. Well, there's a few here. Gosh, look at this old car. So a lot of these cars just didn't make it. Can you imagine coming across in one of these? We came across a little Volkswagen back in when I was a kid. It's amazing how it just, all the potholes and everything, it's amazing how you made it. But yeah, my gosh, look at all these cars. Well, this one doesn't look like there's much left of it. These look like cars from the 50s. But looking at that, I think tyre looks pretty bald. So this is the old Telegraph station, and you can see, like when you're looking down here, there's a pole over there and a pole right off in the distance. Wow.
So this is the old Telegraph station, so you could probably say the postman living here. Do you want to shut the door, Toots?
Yeah.
Obviously you lived in this bit and slept here. Check out that old vacuum cleaner, eh? Look at that. We used to have a polisher. That's a polisher, actually.
She knows.
You put it on the bottom of that. There's 3 discs. If you hold that like that, Toots.
Yeah, I remember these. Mum had one. Oh, Nana had one too.
Bend it down a bit.
Can you see the bottom?
See those discs? You put some horsehair kind of discs on there, they'd stick on there, and then you'd put some polish on them, and then you just go around the floorboards of the house and polish things.
Yeah. Oh, and old K-pop mattresses, remember them?
Oh,
Oh.
look at that.
And these beds here, I can remember those.
Well, that K-pop mattress, my mate used to have a panel van. One day he flicked a cigarette butt out and it went straight back in his window, and we were driving down Canning Highway, and let me tell you what, it looked like a steam train. Those things burn, let me give you a tip.
Wow.
Wow, look at that. Everyone signed their name on the fridge.
Oh, fridge. Some people signed it.
Wow, look at these little pieces of history.
What is that?
Oh, look at these. What have we got up here? So some of these here, this is probably part of the old Telegraph line. A little bit of a ceramic insulator. And even these, look, little bullet shells.
Oh, give us a look. Show me the bullet shell. Wow.
Little bullet shells. Maybe a little medicine bottle just there.
Yeah, because back in the day, people had rifles and they'd shoot you'd go past the signposts and they'd always have holes in them.
Yeah, look at that little old modern day mixer. Today we've got Thermomix, and that was the old ancient mix.
Yeah.
We used to have one of those. Gosh, feeling old now. What do you think, Toots?
Yeah. Who's Halls? I don't know if I've heard of that. Must be South Australian.
Yeah, looked like an old cottage bottle. Remember in the old day you had cool drink, the cottage bottle used to be like that?
Yeah.
Not too bad.
Yeah. Look at these shells.
I'm going to get fired.
Yeah, we're just going for a walk up here to there's wool sheds up here, so we're going to have a look. Yeah, you've got your camp.
Stretcher. Put them together.
We've got your
I
stretchers.
think you've got a good idea.
Yeah.
Can the door shut?
It's a bit annoying, isn't it?
Well, it looks like people have been using this because people have written up on the board.
Yeah.
So I thought, well, why not put a note?
Oh, definitely.
But
Then we don't have to pack up a tent in the morning.
yeah, that's a good idea.
We can be tour guides and make cups of tea.
Oh, that's right. Oh, that's a good
I can
idea.
make you a cup of tea.
I know you can.
Oh, I can eat
That's
some.
my silly humour.
Oh,
How much was a cup of tea lumber again? What, 20
oh,
bucks?
free.
Oh, free.
I don't charge people for what I give them. We were not going to camp anymore, so we gave that to my granddaughter, or our granddaughter, and we gave away all our camping, and we had to borrow it all back.
So,
Oh, we've camped most of our marriage.
yeah.
Very few years we haven't camped. We've been married 59 years. So.
Wow.
A little bit beyond the 40, but
Yeah.
we're getting there.
Right, so this is the old wool sheds. Hmm. Wow. So that's the old, that's inside. So they must have come out here somehow. And that's where the pens. Wow.
What I'd say, there used to be a bit of a fence around it, and it probably wasn't so full of dirt. So what they'd do is they'd fill it with a solution to dip the sheep.
Oh, okay.
So the sheep would walk in here, walk through the solution. Usually it covers them to get everything, all the whatever, each sheep away. They'd walk around here and then they'd jump out the other side and go back into the yard, but it's like a sheep dipping thing.
All right.
It's a lot deeper. You'd probably take a metre of dirt out of that. When they
All
dip sheep, they've got to go head and all.
right.